what shop sells everything from Barry Harris to Harry Barris?
Well, Mark, I think that sounds like mainly jazz down in St Kilda.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to Mainly Jazz Records and Books. Why don't you come in and have a look around? My name's Roger Beilby. Come in. We've got a huge range of jazz records, jazz CDs, jazz books. In fact, it's a bit of a shrine to jazz in Melbourne. Come over here and I'll show you a couple of items that really take my fancy. This is an old HMV sign which goes back into the 1930s. And HMV was one of the pioneer record companies in the world. Come a bit further this way and I'll show you a wind-up 78 player, which we often put a 78 on just for a bit of a trip back in nostalgia. I've also got an autographed photograph of Louis Armstrong, which Louis did when he was in Australia in the 1960s. Why don't you come further into the shop, come up a couple of passages and see what else we've got. Go through this way, and often we have playing during the day just to keep the jazz mood going. We'll have a DVD of some of my favourite jazz artists. Today we're looking and listening to Benny Carter. But if you come through this way, you'll see a great sign which someone gave me. It says Jazz is back, but I don't know where it's ever been, so to me it's an irrelevant sign, but I just love having it there. We've got an old washboard. Go back through here, we've got lots of LPs, we've got a heap more CDs here. We go to the end of this passage, then we turn a secret little corner, and if you come in here, we've got lots more LPs, and also down to the left there, we've got one of the prides of my collections. I've got quite a few tape recorders, but that's a tape recorder that was made for the 1956 Olympics. They said it's a portable tape recorder, but just about every time you lift it, you're doing yourself hernia damage. If you have a bit of a look up here, we've got a few record players, lots of jazz posters, and all sorts of bits and pieces. It's a lifetime of accumulation, and nearly every time I sell something I nearly cry because I probably won't see it again. And as we go out to the next passage, this is the one where we keep all the spare copies of the jazz books that we've accumulated over the years, and once again we've got lots more CDs. In fact, at times I wish I knew what I had here myself. So that's your look at Mainly Jazz. We're, as I said, a jazz record shop with all sorts of other bits and pieces, and we're situated in St Kilda, halfway up the hill on your way to Alma Road, and I'm wandering around here on a Wednesday and Thursday from 1 till 6. I come in on a Friday from 1 until 7. And I conduct social classes. Now I'm here on a Saturday as well from 10 until 2, but that's a social day where we sit round, have a cup of coffee and talk about jazz. Thanks for spending some time at Mainly Jazz.